Good morning, Ashley here. Today signifies 50 days gamble free for me. It was on that day in late September where I put a bet on a snooker and I think I put a bet on a correct score of a snooker match, and that's Sunday afternoon, and I've not had a bet since then. We're on the 16th of November. So 50 days I'm celebrating gamble free, and yes, we should celebrate when we reach milestones of resilience, landmarks of changing a habit, and sharing it, because it might help others, and you can be sort of grateful with yourself for all the hard work that you've done to reach that milestone, and focus on the next milestone. So the next milestone could be 100. And so what's helped me is that I've been on the GAM change program with GamCare. I've had a CBT therapist to talk to every Thursday, and I've had computerized modules to complete throughout the week. And I have a chat with my therapist about the modules, and so I'm on to week 7 of that, and it's really helped. Just help me reflect and question myself about my habits, and just give me some ideas on what positive things I can replace my bad habits with. And what's worked for me is that I've got a routine of in the mornings of meditating, reading a book, having a nice breakfast, breathing exercises, completing my gratitude journal, and just being grateful throughout the morning. And then do some fitness, go for my run, and that's the beginning. So then the middle part is just being aware of your thoughts and possibly writing them down, and at the end of the day just reflecting on what went well, what went badly, what I would do differently. Meditation in the evenings and getting a good night's sleep, and just turning the devices off. I know I can improve with that. I think but I have been, the last few days, I have been sort of turning the devices off a lot earlier. So I think I'm on like maybe half an hour to an hour before I go to bed and turn my devices off. But I'd like to get that, to 2 hours before I go to sleep, and just focus on myself, give myself that self-love. And it's just, and I also, whenever I've had the urges, there has been times over 50 days where I've sort of felt like having a bet, and it's not all been plain sailing. I've had the urges, and I've also been tracking the scores and snooker and golf and football and cricket or whatever. But when I feel that urge, I'm prepared. I've got stuff in place where I can go to. For example, I've been ringing the gambling helpline and speaking to the advisors for 15-20 minutes. That's helped. And going for a walk, going for a run. I've been writing stuff down, how I feel. Maybe watching a TV series, just giving yourself that distraction. And just understanding that they're just thoughts, that these urges that are coming through are just thoughts. They're not harmful in themselves, are just reminders, and it's how you respond is how it will affect you, how it impacts you throughout the day. So yes, 50 days of gamble free, and yes, bring on the next 50 days, which will be next year. But in the meantime, I'll take it one day at a time, 51, 52, and yeah, just count these days. Just give me that self-achievement that I've reached certain days. And for example, this week it's been the Masters Golf Tournament, which I have heavy attachment with throughout the years of gambling on that and following it. And that's finished last night, and I've got through that without gambling. I'm not saying I've been tracking the scores and been tracking it a bit too much than I would have liked, which I've reflected on, and I've had thoughts of because some of the players near the top of the leaderboard, I used to gamble on, so I've had thoughts of fear of missing out on not betting that player and what I could have won. Maybe, and it's those words of could and maybe and should I, could I, maybe. All these words are just unconscious, sort of based on anticipation and something that's happened in the past, and it's not sort of a present sort of place you're in. It's just evidence that you're not. For me, it just gives me evidence that I'm not present. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, and it's just knowing that that's just the addiction. That's just the addiction talking. It's not my present self. It's just what I've learned, and it's just what I've learned from the past. It's just my brain reminding me to. My brain doesn't differentiate between good and bad. It's just reminding me to place a bet on something that I've had a short-term pleasure from, and yeah, it's just knowing that you're just a space for the thoughts, and it's how you respond to it is a definitive thing, basically. And yeah, so that's what I want to share today. 50 days of gamble free. Let me know if you want to sort of speak about maybe your gambling patterns to see if we can help each other. I'm always here. Just drop me a comment below or drop me a message. I'm on Facebook, Ashley Simcock, LinkedIn, Ashley Simcock. And yeah, hit subscribe. At the moment, I'm having a bit of a social media fast for foreseeable future. But I'm sure when I do go on, so I've got restricted access to my social media, but I'll check it throughout the week, now and again. So that's it for this Monday, the 16th of November. I'm going to go for my 10k run now, and I'll speak to you soon.